For the past two episodes, we have been playing with the Kelly family, but today I wanted to rotate on to the next family, and we're not going very far because we are going to the Sloan family just next door. So we have Christine and her son Casper living here. They're not too well off, they are struggling a bit to make ends meet, and as the description says here is that Christine has been navigating a tough chapter since her divorce, juggling a new job to make ends meet while co-parenting two kids who split their time between households. She wants nothing more than what's best for them, but it hasn't been easy, and Casper in particular is having a rough time adjusting to his new stepmom and half sibling, and he would rather be anywhere else than at his dad's place. So we also do have his dad and like his new family in the Seyfell as well, because they currently live in Oasis Springs. So they are the Atohi Sloan family over here. I'm not sure how much time we're gonna be spending here for this particular rotation, but we're definitely gonna go back to this family at a later point in this Let's Play. So for today, we're gonna be focusing on the Sloan family, Christine and Casper, and like what their whole dynamic is about. Is like that's what we're gonna be exploring, so why don't we just jump into it. It is currently 5 a.m. here in the Sloan family, and Christine is already up and awake for the day. She's currently looking for a few new recipe ideas because she is actually in the culinary career. She's only in the level 2 though, so just starting out, like mentioned in the description of this family. She's a head dishwasher, so there's not a lot of cooking going on quite yet, but the next promotion is a caterer. And that's kind of a goal that I have for this rotation. So I hope that I'll get like maybe 2 episodes for this family as well, where we go through a couple of days together, which I'm looking forward to. So definitely getting that promotion I think would be very big for Christine. She is non-committal, so I'm not sure if she's gonna be very happy with having this job for very long. So we'll have to have a look or have an eye on her whims to see if she wants to quit her job. I hope not, but you never know. And she's also browsing the parenting forums because I feel like she would be a bit insecure as a mom after everything she's been through, like the divorce and having to have the split custody of both Casper and Melanie, who is her daughter, her toddler daughter. So they split their time between the dad's household and then Christine's household here. And that's also why we do have a toddler bed here, because if you have the Growing Together pack, you actually have this feature called a stayover. So you can host a stayover at your household. You can have toddlers stay over, I do believe maybe, yes. So infants can stay over as well, and every other life stage you can plan like how many nights are they gonna stay and when, like at what time does it start basically. So this is definitely a feature we're gonna be using for this family. I'm not sure if we're gonna do that today. It might be a bit much starting off with both the kids, but I think maybe tomorrow or something like that we can have Melanie stay over at our household. And Christine is just starting and making some breakfast here, it seems, making some faux BLT. She also has a whim here to cook a meal, so that is perfect. She is a foodie and a music lover and non-committal, as I just mentioned. But yeah, she likes cooking. It's probably something that she enjoys, and maybe that's why she wanted to try out the culinary career, to see if it makes a difference, you know. Oh, you only made it for yourself? Girly, no. I'm gonna pretend she made that for Casper, so he is just waking up here ready for his breakfast. And then Christine is gonna make something else for herself because she is also working in about 2 hours here. And yeah, I also just briefly want to turn off something here because I realized as we play with all the households, some of the kids are gonna age up, and I don't really want that to happen before I have played with the household. So we're just gonna take it easy, take it slow, and yeah, just see what the vibe is, as always, like I say. And we also have autonomy on, so yeah, the Sims are gonna be doing whatever, and we're just gonna play along with it, try to make up our own storylines that go with whatever they do. I do like to play that way, so yeah. As I mentioned in the introduction of this family, Casper isn't doing too well in life. I feel like he has some trouble processing his feelings, even if it has been a couple of years since his parents split by now. I feel like it could be realistic that this is something that he's not gotten over yet, even after all this time. I mean, Christine is also dealing with the same, like, she hasn't really gotten over the divorce and like all of this like new setup and everything. So, and yeah, I think Casper isn't just having a tough time with his dad either. He is having a difficult relationship with his mom as well. They're actually just having a little argument here just before Casper is heading off to school. And he is a bit of a meanie. This is the trait that I feel like it resonates with him at this moment. Like I said, he's not too good at processing his feelings, and he takes it out on other people by being mean to them. He's also not having the best relationship with this kid across the street, Kato. Like, whenever they see each other on the street, I feel like Kato would be a bit scared of Casper, because Casper is like, he's the mean kid, but at the same time, it's not really his fault. I feel like he definitely needs someone to talk to, you know. And now he's angry. There's no win scenario in this argument, so he's going to school angry, which I feel like is not the best for him. But at the same time, Christine is like, she is trying her best, but this is not easy. It's not easy being alone in this, like, in the decision making of everything, like everyday life, and trying to kind of make Casper do all of his responsibilities. Like, he's not doing too well at school. He is currently a D student, so by default you start with a C grade, but he has gone down a grade because he's not been doing really well at school, and Christine is struggling with that. And now she's also heading off to work. There is so much on her plate. At least she's feeling inspired. Luckily, she's not letting this argument kind of be in her way, if you will. There is also summer holiday tomorrow. That's nice. So for those of you who don't know, there are also a couple of new holidays on the calendar that I have put in this save file. So we do have summer holiday for 2 days here. This prank day, I don't like it, so I'm gonna cancel it. We have sports day, we have harvest fest, pumpkin day, winterfest eve, winterfest, New Year's, love day, bunny day, and sim day. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be going through all of these holidays as we progress in this let's play and as we play with all of the families. So it's gonna be interesting to see what all of them do. But summer holiday is just coming up here, so maybe we can plan on doing something like going away or something. That would be interesting to kind of try and bond a bit with our kids. And Casper has already just returned from school here. Looks like he is going to try out the hopscotch here for now. But he has returned home with a school project. So let's go on over to our inventory. It also seems like he has made a school drawing. That is so cute. Maybe he would feel a bit bad about like this argument that he had with his mom, like before he went to school. So I think we're gonna gift this to our mom as like a, what do you say, like reconciliation gift, if you will. And in the meantime, I think we should take out this school project. We have a little backyard here. There's not too much going on. There is this tent and this like rocket ship, if you will. And then, yes, let's just put this out for now. So this is something that comes with a Parenthood game pack where you get school project, I think every Monday. And you don't get like a penalty for not completing it within like the week, but I think we're gonna start working on it sloppily. Usually I always try to make my Sims do their best, I guess, to get the best grades and everything. So I feel like this is a bit of a different dynamic, if you will, for me when it comes to gameplay. But of course, I don't want to stray away from the storyline that we have going on here because Casper, he, like I said, he's not doing his best at school and he is a bit lazy in that regard. He's doing his school project a bit sloppily and that's all okay. So we're just gonna be doing this for a little while. And Christine is just coming home from work as well. What is going on here currently? Oh, she's going straight over to Casper to have a little conversation with him. She's probably gonna feel a bit proud of seeing him like working on his project. Maybe she would like to assist him with it as well. So let's actually sit down with him, have a little chat, ask like how school went today, and briefly touch upon their argument this morning. I'm going to say that Casper likes stories. He probably has a very vivid imagination and he likes hearing about stories. He probably likes his mom reading stories to him as well from like books. So I'm gonna say yes to this, and I think I also saw something about being able to apologize to him. Maybe we can teach him a valuable lesson and apologize as well. We're gonna talk it out, try to be, you know, an adult and try to steer our kid in the right direction. We already finished the project here with our mom's assistance. Look at them being so proud and like clapping and everything. Extra credit has been awarded. Oh, that's so cute. Let's put this into Casper's inventory for now. Maybe this is something that he would like to bring to school, like show off. I feel like that's the entire thing with a school project like that, is that you take it back to school to show off what you've done. As Casper is getting some much needed sleep after finishing up the project there and having that long discussion with his mom about like healthy relationships and for like apologizing for what she said in the argument earlier that day. We are going to make some dinner actually. Maybe some fried chicken sliders. That sounds really delicious. So let's do that. It's not about time to sleep quite yet. Do have a few more responsibilities left. Christine is doing really well at her work already. Her performance is excellent. We have the required skills we need, and now we're just working on that daily task. How about, before you do that, are we able to set the table here? Let's do a casual setting, maybe 10. Do that. Let's put this away. Maybe the computer can go away as well. Let's try to make this a bit more cozy, I guess. Put in a bit of effort. So let's call to meal and have Casper wake up from his nap. What is this? Become enemies with Kato? He wants to make an enemy. Okay, I think I will do that then. How about Christine, instead of sitting down there, you can sit down by the table that we just made. You too. The Sims, they really do not want to play along with my little storyline here, but there you go. Sometimes you do have to micromanage a bit more, I do realize. But here we are, just sitting down. Maybe he will tell his mom like a funny story or something about that happened at school that day. Maybe he's telling a story about like a classmate who, I don't know, slipped on a banana peel or something and he thought it was really funny. Such a goofy thing, I feel like. I'm going to have Christine clean up the dishes here and put away the leftovers. That's probably gonna come in handy for tomorrow's breakfast or lunch, who knows. It also seems like Casper is wanting to ask his mom for advice here, so let's see what he wants to ask her. A missing toy. I was thinking about one of my favorite toys and can't find it. I'm starting to miss it and to feel sad. Since Christine isn't doing too well with her parenting skill, we don't have a lot of options here, so we're just gonna tell Casper to keep looking for it. That actually increases his responsibility, but emotional control decreases, which I feel like is realistic for Casper. He's not able to process his emotions correctly, so his emotional control being bad totally makes sense. If possible, I would love it if we could have the empathy and the emotional control in the red. So as they get into bed here, I'm gonna read about the emotional control. So having an emotional breakdown, shoving or biting will negatively impact emotional control. Destroying dollhouses or school project boxes will also decrease this value. As for empathy, being mean, yelling at other Sims, trolling on the computer, or hitting stuffed animals will decrease empathy. So you can get the insensitive trait if you get this into the red when they age up to a young adult. So we still have like his entire teenage years to kind of work on this as well. But it would be nice to get started on it already now. And for the emotional control one, you can get uncontrolled emotions. So I think that's another goal for this family, to kind of make Casper have trouble with his emotions and everything like that when he grows up into a young adult as well. What is he doing here? Oh, he's gonna be playing in the closet. It is 3:30 a.m. my little boy. You should be you should be going back to sleep. It is not time to do that quite yet. But at the same time, I feel like he would probably do that. Maybe he has trouble sleeping. Like when he's not able to go back to sleep after waking up, he would probably just roam around in the house trying to find something to do, like maybe play around a bit like we just saw in the closet here, doing some other things. But luckily, it seems like he has found his way back to bed now, and Christine is just waking up in the middle of the night here as well, going to the bathroom, which is all good, of course. So let's get her also back to sleep because it is not time quite yet to wake up. Today should also be summer vacation, so Casper has a day off. I kind of feel like Christine would have a day off as well well, at least today she would have a day off work. Yes, to kind of just stay with Casper, and we can try to do something special together, even if it's not something expensive or anything. Just being together and bonding a bit, I feel like would be really important for Christine and probably for Casper as well, even though he probably doesn't realize it himself. By the way, we're also in a single parents club with Renee Cobb and Tyrell. We don't actually know Tyrell yet because he is new to this club. So another thing that I want to do is start a gathering. Maybe not today, but in the future. That's definitely something we need to do, I feel like. Christine is also not feeling too well at the moment. She is tense. And this is from a milestone reflection, actually. So it says, has Christine really done enough with her life? And I feel like that is so realistic for her, like having gone through everything the last couple of years with the divorce, the kids, the jobs that have kind of gone like back and forth all the time. She hasn't been able to keep a job either. So she probably feels like it's a bit of a miracle that they have this house at all. But yeah, she's feeling stressed probably about that too. Like, oh, how am I going to afford to continue living here? Do we have to move eventually if I don't step up for my kids? So that's definitely very realistic for her to kind of stress about her milestones. She probably feels a bit, I don't even know, like she's a bit behind on stuff as well. She doesn't have too many friends. She has kind of a good relationship going on with Renee at the moment, but they're not friends either. She knows the neighbors like across the street here, but no friends that she can kind of talk to about her issues or like problems, everything that she's going through in life. And I feel like that is so important to kind of have someone you can talk to. So focusing on her personal relationship is definitely something that I want to do as well. And by the way, she is not on good terms with Alice either, Alice Spencer Kim, because Casper, actually, he has a good relationship with Olivia, which is Alice's daughter. And I feel like Christine is probably a bit envious of the Kim Lewis family because they have more money, they have more stuff, they have better careers, everything like that. And it probably puts Christine off a bit as well, like going back to what I just talked about, like her not feeling like she's enough maybe, or she hasn't achieved enough in life quite yet. And that probably fuels it a bit more, like kind of seeing like the parents of her son's friend doing so well. Meanwhile, they're living here. It's a bit, I wouldn't say this is by no means a cheap house. I would say it might be on the cheaper side, but they still have it good here. Like they have everything they need, but being able to kind of maintain it and being able to afford continue living here is something that stresses her out. Once again, they just had an aggravating conversation because Casper, he can't really hold himself back sometimes. I think he doesn't really realize what he's saying like half of the time, and it's sounding really mean. So Christine she had to take a bubble bath here to kind of calm down. She definitely deserves a bubble bath, so we're gonna let her do that. Meanwhile, Casper is just having some fun by himself here, playing in the closet again. And then I was thinking maybe they should head on over to, I don't know, maybe they should go out to eat or go to the park or something like that. We do have a restaurant in Oasis Springs, but it might not be the vibe I'm going for. So how about we just go to the park instead for now? It is also currently a heat wave, so I need to make sure that they change into their hot weather outfits here. I don't want anything bad to happen to my Sims. So let's do that. Maybe we can have Casper play on the slide here. He would definitely add soap to the slide. He's he's that kind of kid. So let's do that first, and then we can do some sliding here. As for Christine, I feel like she probably wouldn't be the most talkative person, but we can still try to introduce ourselves to a couple of people here. I just saw one of my own Sims here, Bonnie, run past here. So let's do that. Let's introduce ourselves to her. Maybe we get along. I don't know. We can only wait and see. Maybe we can sit down, sit here and chat together. Maybe we can ask her what she does as a career, if she's in a relationship, stuff like that. Just trying to get to know each other a bit. Christine is really trying to make friends here, but it's not always easy, not at all. We also have Jamar here, who is actually Bonnie's partner, and he just vanished into thin air there. But that's okay. Yes, she's currently seeing someone. Oh my goodness. She would be like, oh my goodness, Casper, what are you doing? You're full of soap. What have you done? What did you do? He's looking so cute with the snorkel as well. Adorable. So their relationship is going up very slowly here. I don't think they're hitting it off quite yet. We just ran into Renee here as well. So let's ask her about her day, try to get along with her as well, get on her good side, because I feel like Christine really could need a friend to talk to, do some stuff with. If you're having trouble finding other single Sims near you, why don't you find your way to Cupid's Corner, where you can be sure to find a single someone who is searching for a partner too. I didn't really think about that, but that could be an option for us to explore as well. Like maybe going on a little date on like Cupid's Corner, find someone on Cupid's Corner and go on a date with them. That could definitely be something. Girl, what are you doing? Why are you fainting? There is literally no celebrities here. I don't know what she's on about. Here we have Christine. She actually loves to play the piano. So I find this so cute. I love that she just sat down by the piano here, like where everyone can hear her, providing some entertainment for them. We just got tipped by someone. That is amazing. We're getting tips from playing the piano. Maybe this is her little side hustle here. Oh, too slippery from Lawn's water slide. That's going to leave a bruise on the behind and perhaps an even bigger bruise to Casper's ego. Oh no. Oh, he's feeling embarrassed. Oh, my little kid. My little kid. Oh, maybe he would also like... He probably saw his mom talking to Bonnie here and like, hi, my name is Casper. Christine is doing really well here actually. She's having a good time. Christine is in her element because she's doing something she prefers. She gains more fun. That is actually perfect. Oh, Mortimer Goth is here as well. Thank you, Mortimer. I appreciate the tip. Oh, there is like this food stall. We should order something. Maybe a drink? A lemonade. Yes, let's also have Casper going over here and get a lemonade. That is adorable. Oh no, Nancy is here. Nancy Landgrab is the one hyping everyone up and having them faint, apparently. But we're not gonna give her any of our attention. We are going to get some lemonade. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, now he has to pee. Luckily, there is a public toilet here, so none of your Sims are gonna be peeing themselves here, which is perfect. She also has to use the bathroom here, so let's do that quickly. I'm gonna have Christine just sit here and maybe fumble around with her phone a tiny bit. Maybe do a video call. Is that something that we could do with Renee maybe? So Renee, she just left. But Christine probably was not done talking about everything she wanted. So let's just give her a call there. And Casper, in the meantime, he is saying hello to a kid here named Jaden. For some reason, maybe he should we can argue about sharing. Like, I was on this monkey bar first. It's my turn now. Or something like that. They're currently just arguing here. Jaden is having none of this. Like, he's standing his ground. Casper did not win that argument at all. He was being really unreasonable, and Jaden, he noticed that. So he was having none of his mean words, arguments, insults. So Casper, he feels a bit angry and still embarrassed from the water slide incident, but now he's just trying to like shake it off. It is also getting pretty late, so I feel like we should head back home soon after a whole day at the park. Maybe make some dinner or something like that. We are also saying hello. Oh, Bonnie is still here. Amazing. Christine just made some Italian meatballs here, so this is gonna be our dinner for today. It is quite a late dinner, I do have to say. Casper, he just wanted to sit down and watch some funny videos in the meantime, but it is time to get some food. They're sitting here and on the couch today. Maybe we can put on like a late night movie here for them to enjoy as like an end of the first day of summer holiday together. So they're just sitting here enjoying each other's company at the moment, having some silly talks, talking about like everything that happened that day. Maybe Christine asking like, did you make a friend today, Casper? And he would be like, no. No, I did not make any friends. Christine didn't really make any friends or like new friends either. I mean, I don't know. I don't know like if Bonnie could be a potential new friend. It didn't seem like they got along that well, to be honest. Maybe they're not really clicking. But oh well, it was worth a try. We could always try another time as well. And they're like staying up way too late, I feel like. I feel like Casper should not be staying up this late at all, but maybe she's making an exception today because it's summer holiday after all. He did not like that movie. That was a boring movie. And now Christine would be like, okay, okay, Casper, it is time for you to head to sleep. It is getting really late. You need to get that sleep because you're still growing. You're still a growing boy. And now finally, Christine has some alone time, so maybe we should browse Cupid's Corner for now. Let's see if there's like any potential matches here. So we haven't made our profile quite yet, I do believe. I'm not entirely sure actually. But we're gonna be looking for preferably adults. And then do we put non-committal on our page? I feel like she would be like, I don't want to show that. I want to have like this facade in a way, like I only want to show the good sides of me. Like I love food, I love music, and that's what people are gonna see. I'm gonna leave the picture as is because it's pretty nice already. I'm not gonna bother taking a selfie. So let's head on over to the matches here. We have Aaron, Amy, Crispin. I do know him. He is from Nordhaven. He came with that world. We have May, Maria, Simon, Katrina. Oh my goodness, Katrina. I don't feel like any of these people kind of caught my attention, so I'm not sure if I should just go on a blind date. It is so late though, so maybe not the best time to do that now. So maybe she was just a bit curious. She wanted to see like what's this hype all about. Everyone's talking about Cupid's Corner and everything. Oh, she had an awful summer holiday. Before Casper, it was really good. I feel like that's almost the most important thing, that Casper had a good time. Kirstine went a bit out of her way to make sure that Casper had a good summer holiday. We still have one more day left though, so we can always do something else. But yeah, like I said, she was probably just a bit curious about Cupid's Corner and checking out like, who are all these people? Are there anyone kind of catching my attention? Sadly, there weren't really any, I feel like. I mean, we could have maybe added Crispin. He lives a bit far away though for us. It would potentially be the best if they lived close by. I'm going to add Crispin to our matches. You can refresh the matches as well, so I'm going to do that. We have Kamal, who is in Tamarang. This is actually a sim that I made. We have Sophie, Asher, Lavina, Amelia, Chelsea, and Kaylin. I think we could probably add Kamal to our matches as well, or saved tab as it says. Do we add to contacts? Maybe do a bit of chatting. Oh, she's not feeling too well. She's like so sad about the holiday. But you shouldn't be sad, girly. It was a good holiday. Like, you made your son happy by spending time with him. Also, now that we're here, it is currently morning time. How about we gift that drawing? I can't gift the drawing. Oh, that really sucks. I thought we could. He likes small talk. I'm not too sure about that actually. I'm gonna say no to that one. Because we can't actually gift the school drawing, we're just gonna pretend that we gave this to our mom and she would feel a bit better, like, oh, you're so adorable. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much for the drawing and being you, you know. I couldn't ask for anyone else in the entire world. And we'll get through this, we always do, you know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed exploring a bit of Christine and Casper's dynamic here, and I quite enjoyed it. It's a bit different from the Kelly family, and I do love that. I do love the realism in for this household as well. And yes, I can't wait to continue playing some more with this family in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content in the future. please do let me know, like, is there anything in particular you liked about today's episode or this family? And as always, if you do want to get notified of when I upload a video next, make sure to click the bell icon too. And then, yes, a big shout out to my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members. As always, I really appreciate you. So I can't wait to talk to you all in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye.